guys, today we are going to be creating a glow text effect using your first name. So here's my example that I created. So let's see how to do this. First thing you're going to want to do is go into Google and look up a grungy background. Yours doesn't have to be exactly grungy, but you can look up rough background or messy background or dark messy background, because you want something that is dark, and the kind of rough texture looks kind of good with the glow effect. So I'm going to right click or control click or alt click to get my right menu to pop up. The other thing you can do is hold up your two fingers and double click your touchpad, and that'll bring up this menu also. And I'm going to copy image. I don't necessarily need to save it, so I'm just going to copy it. I'm going to go over to Pixlr E. I've already logged in. Let me start back from here. I've logged in. I'm in Pixlr E. It says so here. I'm going to go to Create New, and I'm going to use Full HD, and I'm going to title it Glow Text Effect and my last name, and hit Create. And then I can go up to Edit, Paste, Allow. And so there's my background. So I can zoom this out a little bit. It doesn't fit in there perfect. It's fine. I'm okay with it that way. So I'm going to go to my layer settings, and I am going to duplicate my layer. I'm also going to shrink my history so I can see my layers a little bit better. I'm going to go up to Filter, and I'm going to choose Vignette. And I want the edges of my picture to be a little darker. It just makes the glow more glowy. So about there works for me, and I'll hit Apply. I'm going to create a new text layer, and I'm going to type my name in it. So I'm not going to be able to see this gray on the gray and black background, so I do want to change the color to white, and that's going to go with my glow anyways. I can use the arrow keys to move my name up, or I can just move it. That little purple line in the middle tells me that my text is centered, so I kind of want to keep with that. And then I'm going to choose a font that is going to look good as a glow. The one I used in my example was this one right here, because it kind of reminded me of neon lights. So there is my name. So in order to be able to put a glow on this, I need to go up to Layer and choose Rasterize Text Element. And that will turn my text, which is paths, into pixels, which is something I can add a filter to. So the next thing I'm going to do is go to the Filter menu and choose Outer Glow. And I'm going to choose a neon-y color because I want this to kind of look like a neon kind of glow. So I'm going with pink. You can choose any neon color you would like to choose. So I'm going to leave the size there. I do want to feather this more so it's softer looking. And I want to knock the opacity down a little bit. So let's make it a little bit bigger. I just want it to look more glowing than an outline. So that looks pretty good glow. If you want to see more of it, you can move this box out of the way so you can see more of it. I'm going to go ahead and hit Apply. And then I am going to go back up to Filter, and I'm going to choose Drop Shadow. And I want my drop shadow to show up quite a bit. So I change the opacity up a little bit more. The blur is how far out it goes, so I want to see more of it. I want to move my drop shadow over some. And this is just going to help my drop shadow look like it is pushing my text up off of the background. All right, and I hit Apply. So good. I have a shadow around this. It looks like it's pushing it up off the background, so it looks more like a glow. So the next thing I want to do is create a new empty layer. And I want to go into the layer settings, and in the blend mode, I want to choose Overlay. And close that. And I want to drag this underneath my text layer. And then I'm going to use the gradient tool, and I'm going to pick a gradient color that complements the neon pink I have. So I was looking through earlier and I found this purple and blue one, and I really liked that one. So let's get rid of the ad. I want the purplish color at the bottom and the blue on the top. So the color on the left is the one you start with. So that's my bottom color. That's why I'm starting at the bottom. I'm going to drag it up, try to do it in a straight line if I can. And there is my gradient background. So it kind of brings out some of the detail in that background, but my glow stays here. So that is it for this activity. Go ahead and save this as a JPEG and as a PXD file. Make sure that you load your JPEG to your Google site, title it, and then answer the questions that are in the type directions in the space below your image in your Google site. When you are done, copy and paste the link from your site into the private comments in Google Classroom and hit submit. That way I know that your work is ready to grade. If you have any questions, please email me and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Otherwise, good luck with this project and have fun.